University of California, San Diego News, they projected on November 6, 2014, they projected in the year 2015, the average American will spend around 15 and a half hours a day on some type of computer screen, whether it be computers, cell phone, TV, etc. So today I'm going to talk about with our new world being the tech-savvy world we are, is actually technology doing us more harm and good? And what should we do about it? Because it is important about our health too. So, yeah. I'm going to show you a short video about two little cartoons talking about technology. And
Hey there, Bob.
Hi, Emily. What's going on?
Nothing. Just. Do you think technology is good or bad?
I don't know. How about you?
Well, I think it's good. It says that technology makes life easier, like clothes for us to wear and keep warm. It provides entertainment and makes work easier and faster. And plus, technology is getting more advanced, like a telephone to an iPhone.
Wow, that's really cool. But I pick bad.
Why?
I've heard technology can be bad too. Like being too addicted to video games or music.
So, what's so bad about that?
If too much, you could go deaf or blind or get injured like texting and driving.
Oh, that's convenient. Well, who knows what? Maybe it's both good and bad.
so I believe I believe this is really relevant today because, well, we all love technology and probably use, give or take, probably more than 5 hours at least for any one of us, we could say. And I think I'm a credible source because, well, as a technology user myself, I probably spend around 12 hours a day on technology. So I believe I'm a credible source. So I'm going to talk about how much first I'm going to talk about how much we actually depend on technology. Second, I'm going to talk about what type of world our children are growing in and what type of exposure they're receiving. And third, I'm going to talk about from 10 years ago to now, and from now to the future, what technology has, is, and will look like. Projected. So how much do we actually spend on technology? Well, it's probably so easy to spend so much time since I could just pull out of my pocket and just start doing whatever I want. So due to that, it's become a humongous part of our lives, which also caused more time in our lives. Because if we just don't know the answers to something, what can we do? Google it. If I don't know how to do a math problem, what can I do? Calculator, etc. So, but it's also nice too because these are so convenient. We can do so much. Like this is our entertainment, our communication, our way of music, almost anything. If you could probably think about it, you could probably do it on this device. So that's what makes them so addicted to as well. Now, according to a survey done by Time Magazine, they surveyed 5,000 people from 13 different nations, and 84% of them said that they couldn't live a day without having some piece of technology, which goes pretty far when you think about how much dependent we have become of it. So next, now that I talk about what type of world and how dependent we are on technology, now I'm going to talk to you about the world that the next generation of people are coming into. So, an article done by Esler USA on April 26, 2013, they done an article called Children in Tech, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And they found many different fascinating facts about it. First, they talked about the different capabilities it is good for technology for kids. One thing they talked about is being able to see places, since you could just pull up your phone, see photos and videos of the place that you want to show your kids. Maybe you want to show them where you grew up at. It could be 1,000 miles away. You know, it's pretty hard to just drive and say, oh, let's go show you. Now you could just go, look at this is the house I grew up in. So yeah. It could also be useful to help kids show how to read, write, do math, and that could also be the good thing and a bad thing, because if they get too exposed, that can also lead to other health problems. And due to this, kids are becoming more and more research oriented and easy to pick up on how to do specific task, like if he needs to do a paper, he could probably just get it done like that. I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit. And also helping children with disabilities, you know, if you have a hard time walking or doing something like Forrest Gump, now we have technology to allow us to be able to probably walk and do all this stuff that we probably couldn't imagine 10 or 15 years ago. And so now I talked about how dependent we are on technology. I'm not going to talk about and what type of generation of children growing up. I'm going to talk about the past, the present, and the future of technology. So this is just a quick photos of what it probably looked around 20 years ago. We probably had a lot of kids running around. We probably just had a pretty slow computer that probably had just generic software on there. Not too exposed, I would say, as we do now. We also focused on a lot of books. We also focused on a lot of family time. I believe we also had, and there was also a lot of different toys and tools to the kids, such as Legos. That's how I was a big fan. Now children grow up today. My little nephew, he's 6 years old, and he already has his own iPad, and there's never a moment I don't see him with it. So yeah, they have their TVs on there, their games are on there. That's how they talk to friends too now. Instead of going to his neighbor's house, he just, oh, let me FaceTime him right now. Whoop. Yeah. So what does that mean for children? It means that they're based off technology, they become self-smart, book smart, and picture smart. Mm-hmm. But due to that, since they're also being so exposed to technology, the numbering and reasoning, they can't do simple math. It's probably having harder since they could just so used to going onto their device and hitting the calculator. They're also having a hard time with interacting with others, you know, having a conversation, having to keep an eye contact, you know, simple people. And also have a hard time of staying active since they're so exposed and staying inside. So here's technology from 10 years ago. This is really the pioneer of today's kind of addictiveness, all these different devices. And this is what is today, you know, simple devices. Virtual reality is starting to be a thing. And another 10 years ago, we have all these different devices, Skype, the first flat screens. And what it is today, you know, we have these super big, long, beautiful flat screens, these different social medias we're getting addicted to. Yeah. Say something? Thank you.